brained and just say, ah, no, squirrel. Happy Saturday. It's actually Tuesday, and this is the first time I take this wonderful vlogging camera into my hand or put it on my desk for this vlog. I wasn't really in the mood to vlog the last couple of days, but not because I was or feeling no, I was just busy, and I well, recorded so many videos yesterday for about 11-12 hours that I was not in the mood to talk some more on camera. I was like, yeah, I need some, I had a sore throat yesterday, and even actually it's kind of hurting. But well, in the days before, I had shit to do. I had to play. I was on a birthday party. I went out. So yeah, that's why this is pretty much the first vlog. But today I actually didn't want to vlog either, at least not about what I'm gonna tell you. I had thought, well, okay, I'm gonna record videos, intros for Beyond the Lines. Check, did that, I'm a good girl. And then I would edit videos, because I didn't do that yesterday because I was painting so much and so long. And then I would prep the blog posts and have computer work pretty much today, and prep the next week so that I can then go on for the rest of the week to work on the drawings. I want to have a few more drawings done in the What Makes You Happy book to share with you. And I also, like I said yesterday, in the last vlog, I wanted to desperately work on the Ancestry project, and I'm gonna, but things are getting so much more difficult, and it's so easy to be scatterbrained and just say, ah, no, squirrel, I'm gonna do that now. Screw all the plans that I had for this week. And then at the end of the week, I'm gonna be in trouble with my conscience and with my, well, wanting to do so many things at the same time. And this week, or today, unexpectedly got so much more difficult. So I had ordered paints from the US mid-July, so 17th I think it was that I had ordered, and they had said delivery will be between 31st of July and the 10th of August. And I thought, awesome, because, well, until then I can have all the projects done that I want to do first, and then I can play with that paint and try something new that I want to try. That's why I ordered them. So instead of being cryptic, let me show you. I ordered very wonderful kids-like craft paint sets with rainbow colors, 2 of them, from the States. Now, I have been trying to find a chalky craft paint in Germany, because I actually think that having not the hugest carbon footprint is pretty much a good idea, but I didn't find anything. I've been looking for the longest time, and if for whatever reason, and because probably you are a smarter person than me, you know a brand that is a chalky finish craft paint in very many colors, please let me know. I probably will very much like these colors, but do I have to import them from these states when I can get them here? You know, so maybe you just saw something somewhere, but I've been through so many web pages and they're all not chalky finish. The thing why I wanted that chalky finish is to paint or to color with colored pencils on top. So I've been developing things and projects and stuff in the back of my head that I actually wanted to share with you in August, when it's time that I can go at them. I didn't want to tease so long before, and now they got delivered, and this morning was like, hold on. They said 31st earliest. Today's the 25th. What the heck? I mean, awesome. Yay. Thank you. I'm pleased. So if I should ever be bored or have no power at the house, I can definitely paint and work at developing that project thing, that funny thing that I had them in the back of my head. But why do you distract me, DHL? Why do you surprise me with awesomely fast delivery? So yeah, now I've got these wonderful packages at my desk, and I'm trying to figure out a way how to not see them, at least this week and probably also the next, because if I look at the stash of things that I have to do in the 2 weeks that had to wait for the last couple of weeks, and now I so badly want to work on them. It's mostly the ancestry project, but yeah, I've been waiting for a couple of weeks to work on them again. Things got a bit, let's say, too many things to do for too few hours in a day, or too hot in the studio, so restricted hours in the studio. So this week I'm kind of, yeah, I'm complaining on such a high level. I'm not complaining, folks. It's just, what the heck? How can I not? I might sit like this. I do only have open shelves in my studio. So the first thing I would go to, put them in a cupboard, don't look at them. Close it, close the box, don't see them. But I have open shelves. And yeah. So I have to find a way to not think about these paints too much and the project too much, because I want to be in the moment when I do the ancestry project. I don't want to do the thing and look over there, oh, I want to do that, because I want to do both things equally much now. So it's like, it makes me laugh, because I realize how ridiculous it is. So yeah, another thing that I got delivered, and that I'm gonna tease, because I want to well, share that thing with you. So delivery that it's not complete yet, but today also a couple of watercolor artist brushes arrived, flats and rounds in different sizes, and a palette. Can you see? No, this one there. That size, 12 colors, have pans of the Schminke Artist Academy watercolors. These are the ones that I use for painting mostly. This is my favorite palette, but instead of the full pans that I use, this is half pans. And now you might ask, why did you buy a smaller one of the bigger one that you already have? It's not for me. This is part of a gift. So I still have watercolor paper incoming. It's oh god, where is it? There. It's the same pad that we also use on Draw for Initiative, so this one here. And it is acid-free, age-resistant, natural white cold press, 300 grams, which is 140 pounds, of very... I can't show you because I can't open it, because Tina's sketch for a new Draw for Initiative is in there, so sorry. But it's a wonderful watercolor paper, and that pad is incoming, and once that is there, I'm gonna hand make a gift box, because this is the gift from hubby and I for our niece's first day at school. So next month in August, she will have her first day of school. Very proud. And she's an artist. She is painting. She is very expressive via drawing or painting. She's very visual. And well, I of course want to encourage that because I think it's a wonderful thing to do, and it's a skill that definitely needs to be developed. And instead of gifting her with low-grade student kind of things that, like the colors and the paper, that back in the day we used and the people still use in schools, we didn't want to do that for watercolor painting. She would probably have those low quality stuff just for school, but for home we wanted to gift her with the real stuff, the good things, and teach her a little bit, a few things. So I'm gonna make a handmade like a school bag kind of thing. So I will take you with me when I wrap this gift, because it's gonna be cardstock and paper. It's gonna be one of these, I'm gonna say the German word because I don't know if there's a specific English word, and I will look it up on the internet. I'm gonna educate myself. Schulranzen or Tornister, these are the two German words. I'm gonna make a gift wrapping thing like that. I'm gonna take you with me to do that. I'm gonna show you and probably giggle and sometimes also curse because things don't work, whatever. I'm gonna do that. And what I'm also gonna make is like a color wheel for those paints, because I only found English ones on the web, no German ones, and yeah, so I will make that for her so that Happy and I can give that to our little niece. So this also arrived, and it's the same things, like, oh, I mean, the thing here is the paper pad didn't arrive yet, so good thing. Otherwise I would sit here like, what do I really have to restrict myself. I'm so looking forward to work on these projects because I had them in my mind for a while now. It's been 2 or 3 weeks, so I've been mulling things over and imagining things and planning things in my head, and it's like, yeah, now I need to do the other stuff that has been waiting for 4 weeks now, and it's like, I need more time. So yeah. And it's really starting to rain. Wow. Okay. So I don't need to water my plants tonight. That's one thing. Yeah. So I'm going to be a good artist and not work on the new projects here. I'm gonna work on the other desk there and the computer desk there. I'm gonna do the work first and then I'm gonna play. Work first, Sarah. Be strong. Work first. It's Thursday. It's pretty much the last day of the vlog for me this week, because I'm not really having any time to record or have massive editing going on tomorrow, so I'm going to finish the vlog today. But don't worry, before I go, here's the coloring that I did this week. I'm going to draw, because remember that thing, that happy good news sketchbook. I'm going to have a few drawings there with you before I go. The one that is open now says, think about a surprising conversation you've had recently and draw something representing it. I actually know something there. I have been talking, or recently meaning a month ago, I'd say, right? So I'm thinking of a telephone conversation I had with my uncle twice removed, and I only met him once. And we reconnected this year, and we had a phone conversation about my ancestry project, because that is why I was contacting him, seeing, okay, do you want to be updated on whatever I find out? Are you curious? Let me know. I'm gonna send you stuff if you like. So yeah, we've been reconnecting, and that phone call after a few emails was quite surprising. So yeah, I think that's a nice thing. Do I have... No, I'm not gonna put any numbers or dates or years things there. I'm just gonna give it a cool aqua color. That's the phone. So yeah, I very much liked that, and I thought that would be the quickest drawing. It made me happy. Anyway, just giving it a little bit of color. You see, I'm not spending hours on sketches. I actually like the fast and goofy and slightly exaggerated shapes in sketches a lot. So anyway, speaking of the ancestry project, I'm gonna hopefully finish the major work on the photo part of it. So I got a delivery today. I had to order one more album because I didn't apparently have it enough for all the photos that I didn't bag. And you probably don't know what I'm talking about because I think I didn't show you. So parts of the photos that I inherited, I bagged them in clean, in clear plastic, UV resistant kind of bags. And I have all the photos numbered and scanned and stuff, and I'm writing down notes with them, people that I recognize, blah blah blah, all of that. And next thing will actually be to put that all in a database. But I've been also working with photos that I did not inherit, but my mom lent me to work with. All of the photo albums of my grandma. Sorry for the background noise. But I'm not sleeving them in these clear bags, but I'm putting them in albums, back into albums. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I've been adding information that the said uncle twice removed send me via email and stuff, and have been updating things in my database and just writing down notes, and I'm at the last part of that before I will put the recent status into the work in progress family tree. So yeah, there's the telephone thing. So I got a big photo album delivered, and after this is done and after editing is done, I'm gonna go there and work on the ancestry project, so that I then later, maybe late next week, maybe early the week after, I can finally work on the playing with the acrylic colors, the thing that I said earlier in this vlog. The next thing to do is draw the animals. Draw the animals. Jesus, why can I not read? Draw the animal you see or hear a lot these days. Swallows, because they have a nest right in front of my studio window. So now I need to check what they actually look like. Because I only see them high speed when they're flying out of their nest or landing. I hear the younglings mostly. So now they are a blackbird. Blackbird. But help me, Google. I think there was something significant with either the wings or the beak. Something something was there. I remember, but oh yeah, it was the tail. All right. That makes sense. So let's see. By the way, you might realize that I'm not sketching with a pencil first. Just thought, well, let's be brave here and sketch with ink right away. What I also like to do is stop things when they go out of frame, and therefore it feels like a whole scenery that I'm sketching here instead of just something static almost. Feels like the scene goes on outside the frame. The tail, it's like a fork, like a meat fork. Something like this. Now giving it a little bit of color, and it is mostly black here. So it has a black hat. A little bit of shadow here. Has a cream colored belly. Also cream colored wings. with a little bit of black. So that one is in the shadow, so going in with the gray. Defining things a little bit, just a smidge. And the tail is black. Thank you, Google. A little bit of a blue sky around it. Clean things up, add a bit of gray. And just because some things are really dark, adding a bit of black here. Quickest sketch ever! Yeah, but I really like the swallows that do have their home in front of the studio. What I don't like is they shit on my balcony a lot, but well, that's what you get when you live quite close to nature. We do have quite a big bird reservoir kind of thing going on behind our house. So of course having birds and bird shit all over the place. But well, swallow, check. Next one, draw a tree or flower that caught your eye today. And yeah, can change to the camera network again. I don't need any references for the other stuff. But I need a sip of tea. Okay. A tree or flower that caught my eye today. Well, let's take a tree because actually here's another story. You get the behind the scenes stories. I planted new plants on my balcony this spring, and in one of the boxes there was a plant coming up that I had not planted. I have lavender and some mini daisies, pink daisies. And that is what I planted for spring. And like maybe a month in, it started getting hot, so the daisies wouldn't really make it for a long time. But there was one box where I saw that there was another plant coming up that I definitely had not planted, and that took really a lot of the water from the daisies. So the boxes I have is like 50-60 centimeters long, nothing huge, but kind of pretty, you know. So I thought, well, maybe something was in the soil that I bought, whatever. So I let it be, because it looked kind of like like wine in the beginning. And I thought, whatever. Who has wine around here? Nobody does. It doesn't really grow here exactly. But then a few more weeks later, definitely it looked like a birch tree. So I kept an eye on it, and meanwhile the daisies had gone. They just dried up. No matter how much water there was, they dried up. So I thought, okay, maybe it's because all the others slowly, way slower, also dried up because it got really hot, and well, daisies are not made for that. So I thought I'm going to plant new plants in those pots. Removed the daisies, got new plants, worked for pretty much all of them except for the one where that stray plant was in. So it really grew nicely. It, well, had quite a bit of sunlight and water. It really felt great, but it took away all the nutrients and the water from the newly bought plant. So I was not amused with that because, hello, I just bought new plants and planted them, and I wanted to have new plants. So I decided, for one, to give the stray plant a new home in a separate planter, and then try again with a new flower for the pot, because it could have been that it would maybe be the soil that was not great or whatever, but all the other boxes were fine. So I thought, it's probably gonna be the tree thing, bush thing that is taking away the nutrients, and I was so right. So I got a new plant for the pot. I repotted the birch tree, because that is what it is. It's a very young birch tree. And ever since, both my plants are doing very well. We actually try to have the tree be really big enough some days, so we're pampering him. He's got a name, because when plants have a name, they hardly ever die on me. So I named him, or we named him, hubby helped, Bertram. Bertram the birch tree, or Bertram die Birke in German. So we named him. And if he's gonna survive summer and autumn and everything and grows a bit more, I'm gonna ask my landlords if they want him to be planted in the garden. If not, I'm gonna groom him a bit more, and then he's gonna go somewhere in nature, maybe in the bird reservoir thing behind the house. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to bring up a tree on my balcony. And so far he's doing really well. And I can look at him every morning when I go to the kitchen and make some juice or coffee or tea or whatever. So yeah, that's Bertram. Totally important story. And last for this week's drawing, the rest I'm gonna do next week. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 more weeks. We've got enough for 2 more weeks. Okay. This week, draw how you like to finish off your day. That's actually fairly simple. I'm having my iPad connected to power. I'm having my earbuds in there. And I'm watching a show. I should be able to write. Boop, boop. On either YouTube or Netflix. Let's go for the YouTube in this case. And I do have my knees here, but they're all under the blanket because I'm already sitting in bed. This is how I do it. That's very, very clear what I'm doing there. Yes, so let's get the YouTube or Netflix thing red. Let's go for a warmer red too, because it actually, both of them have quite the warm red in their logo. So that is that. Need black for the rest of the screen, because that is the loading screen pretty much. Gray too to fill in the rest, like that. Shading on the white cable, a little bit of shading here. My headphones are black. And let's take one of my favorite sheets. It's orange. I like orange. So since my lamp is on the left-hand side from me, I do have a little bit of a shadow behind the right-hand side of the iPad. There we go. Very crude, very simple. Last one for today. No, it was the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, last one. So that is what I like to do, what makes me happy. I'm going to put the pencils away in a minute, start editing this video, and then it's time to do the ancestry project. I hope you enjoyed watching along. This was pretty much my week. It was a great week. It was very scatterbrained, distracting kind of a week, or it was a week where I had to stay on course no matter what happened in life, and I think I succeeded so far. Tomorrow I'm gonna have the family over for a board game night, and well, I have to set the table and stuff. Maybe I take you with me, who knows. I might film a bit, depending on my mood. But yeah, that is what's gonna happen tomorrow. And I hope you have a great weekend. I'm certainly gonna have. I at least do my best to have a great weekend. A few things, 2 things actually. For one, I didn't tell you what coloring book I'm gonna work in next. It's gonna be, I haven't decided yet. How much time am I gonna have? Because it's one of those weeks not having. I'm gonna take the Marvel once more, just because next week is gonna be one of them again where I probably won't have a lot of time to do anything fancy, so I'm gonna stay with the Marvel. See, decided there on the spot. The game that we're gonna talk about on Gamers Couch this weekend is gonna be Mask of Anubis, so that will air Sunday 2 p.m. CET on this channel. The episode will be up, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's way more talking than showing you what I actually did this week artwork wise, but well, I've spent just so many hours on the ancestry project, and I'm pretty much not having 1.5 days, full days available because of other plans, like, well, board game night tonight, and Saturday I went out, so yeah, that's time that I don't have. Otherwise I would have maybe had a few more painting clips, but I think it's fine. I'm gonna be back next week. Have fun, take good care, enjoy your weekend, and do other good YouTube stuff, like, so thumbs up, share with anybody you think should see this video, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell button so that you're notified whenever I release a new video. Take good care, folks. Happy day. Bye bye.